So good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another scene for Voyager. Essentially, rage across fucking Europe. Yeah, that's right. All of it. So, we will be setting this scene with initially a bit of narrative. You guys have naturally been called by this guy at some point. Nice Mr. Wormfoe. So nice. So pleasant. You have been gathered up. The Smoke and Feathers pack have also been gathered up at some point. You all have been sent out on a proper raid this time into proper, worthwhile territories, established territories that have been raided in past summers, so on and so forth. So each pack this time has been set up with, admittedly, a bit smaller of a longboat, but far more kinfolk. There's also a handful of other unpacked Cleith that'll be in there with you. Kind of just lumped in with the mass O kinfolk that are helping to keep your ship running. Need a certain amount of people just to keep that thing going, get it out of the bay, get it into wherever the hell you're going to be rowing up to. But you do know for a fact that the other pack is on the other ship. Y'all will be sailing together this whole time. And soon enough, you guys will be making landfall, probably at night. In fact, definitely at night. But not too far from the lovely villages you are meant to sack. We will go ahead and just fucking open this prompt with the process of you rowing in to the coastline, getting the ship, up onto the sand, up onto the coast, up to where you guys can start hopping out, and finally interacting properly with your fellow pack. Admittedly, Dite and Runa have been able to keep some small amount of contact by bribing little wind spirits or water spirits to flip back and forth between the boats, but communication between long ships is a little limited, little touch limited. Though, much to your surprise, the agreement has been made that they got first dibs last time, so fine. You can have first dibs on which side of this place. And this is a large, sprawling fucking village. But which angle you would like to come from first? So, as we start, you guys are setting boots to sand. They are doing the same.
Has it been scouted yet?
It is not yet. There is some prior knowledge of the place. Generally, there are raids that happen, like prior raids you guys have done, where it's great, we took everything, now burn it to the ground. In this case, this is one you guys have hit essentially annually, because it's such a large village, and it, raids aside, it does pretty well for itself. So it's been left standing in the past. People have been taken, goods have been taken, livestock has been taken, but enough has been left each year that they can get back on their feet, that they can recoup, that they can continue working the land and the stock, because it's just so much easier to snatch the fucking overflow every year than it is to have to do the same shit yourself at home.
You know what? That's a good point. Astra. We should leave some things behind. Astra. We should leave woman and child. Astra.
You're saying this to me in character?
No, I don't say that in character. You want me to die? No.
And the boots hit the ground. The mighty alpha, of course, of this Murder Time Fun Time pack will grab hold of all of his people, all of them, with his large, oversized arms, pulling them in. My fellows, I have hatched a cunning plan.
Oh? And what cunning plan is this?
You see, what we will do We will go to the village. We'll take what they have.
Son of a
And
bitch. Sorry.
Well, Crow, I did not know you felt this way about me. But anyway, we will go to the village. We'll take what they have. Or not all of it, only some of it. And we will not burn it down, for we shall leave it standing. That we may come back another time. Do the same again. But this time, our target is not just the shining shimmer of gold, but the hard grey of the oak.
You mean a table?
Yes, we will take their tables. We will take their women. Most importantly, we will claim their wood.
What about Firedrek's offering?
Did you not hear me, sister? Clearly, there must be wax in your ears. We will take their gold and we will take their other shiny things. We will also take their tables.
Okay.
See, this plan is foolproof.
It's a large village.
And there are many tables for the taking.
Which means it has a large defense.
Just blinks. Your point.
They might not all be human.
Considering the size of this village, yes. Yes, there's a lot of tables on, yes. But what if they're not all human? Then surely that'd be a worthy challenge. Don't be overrun, though.
So, if I'm
recommend we
understanding
work
your plan correctly, I am to first scout the area and then report back to you so we know exactly which side we desire.
We're not doing that.
Like I said, we're not doing that.
On scratches the stubble on his chin.
The last time it went wrong, sending him.
For now, we have the element of surprise.
I mean, do we though? we do this the same time every year. Literally the same time every year.
Reaches
You're
out
it.
and
You're
grabs
out.
the whoever man is speaking.
Ah! Dita! Dita! Dita!
Pulls him in close. He gets the full waft of the animal musk.
Dita!
Detail still has and has had for 90% of this this planning session a hand just so politely up over her mouth as she's nodding along like yeah totally. She may or may not be smiling faintly because God bless Arn, he's such a clever man. But yeah, as the ragabash of smoke and feathers is picked up, should just kind of look over like, please don't shake him stupid again.
No. See, little ragabash. That is exactly what they would be expecting. If you look towards the sky, you see the moon is there. It's different this year. It was over there. He points to somewhere where it would have been slightly earlier in the night. You see?
Closer to the horizon. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep. element of surprise.
Did he hit me in the head?
She is trying harder to not be very visibly smiling. It's like, man, look at that majestic sea for a second while I get my composure back.
Oh, okay. 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 Element of surprise at the same time of the year as every year.
No, it is different. Can't you see?
Perhaps we should have a diversion.
Ah,
They're expecting us, and perhaps we should have a diversion while another element of the raid takes place from right behind them. We've not done that before.
you see, this time of year they would still be expecting raids. So, we shall create a diversion. Part of the raid will go off, divert their attention. We have not used this tactic before. And then we shall strike swift and true and take all of their tables.
Did anyone ever wonder why they don't just leave?
I wonder why Astra couldn't think of that plan. Very strange.
Grabs Crab by the throat.
Oh!
You listen to me, Ragabash. Pulls him right in. You fuck this up. Oh, I won't kill you.
Now listen here, Astra. Wait a moment. Now listen here, Astra. You're not listening, Astra. You're tightening. You need me because I speak so much, and I have friends in low places. Tell him. Tell her.
Squeeze.
Tighten your neck, it helps.
You know, Astra, he does have a very small point. The throat is the actual useful part.
I'm just making it clear he understands what happens if he annoys me again. Are we clear?
Oh, there he goes.
You see, Jasper, isn't my sister just as fabulous as I am?
You're better at the lifting.
Of
She's gonna
course.
kill him. He's gonna die.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's used to it by now.
He's unconscious.
Krar actually turned blue and passed out.
Releases.
He always does have a nice nap before raiding.
Like even the Ragabash has just stopped.
Ragabash.exe has stopped.
I would like to be down now.
He didn't lift him up. He just kind of like looped his arm around and like dragged him towards him. Like, you are mine now. Drag. Smell my animal musk and oiled nipples.
You have a captive Ragabash who's just there. He has long since abandoned attempting to look at Dita for any kind of support.
Yeah, he's
fine. Perhaps you could tell the other Ragabash to inform his alpha of the plan.
Perhaps I could. I thank you for your suggestion, sister, but no. I should convey my plan, because only I know the intricate delicacies of such a spear-headed vanguard.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Are you having lip, Ragabash?
That
Do you think my plan is not good?
Meanwhile, Krar is on the ground thinking to himself, if you want to stay up and not be on the ground like me, you should rescind that comment. But he doesn't say that because he's on the ground. Very unconscious.
delicacies, yes. Any delicacies? I understand now.
It's kind of full on, just like eyeballing him, like.
Please think of my children.
Listen here, Ragabash. We will go in there and we will take all of their tables. They will never see it coming.
Yes.
And since you've so boldly volunteered to be the distraction, I will inform your alpha immediately. Smiles.
My children.
Well, now, since we're all on the same page. Yes?
You don't have any children.
One day I might.
Yes. One
Jamie
day, your little pecker grabs him by the balls. One day, you may pierce the veil of the woman. Perhaps if you survive such a courageous act of distracting, I will have them sing the tales of the mighty, whatever your name is.
I'm going to roll stealth to sneak away.
No, buddy. Oh no, I haven't left. You haven't left my eyesight the whole time, buddy.
Oh, well, then I guess I can't.
Tite is
'Cause
like,
I'm about to wake you up.
Tite was in the
alas.
process of like, maybe if I just gingerly pry this arm out from around my cousin, it'll be fine. And then he goes for the balls, and it's just like, Raya!
He lets go. He doesn't like crush the twins, but he's like, yes, this is a firm grip. Dominance. I am
By the way,
showing
where
dominance.
are we right now? What
on
land?
We're on the ship.
No, I mean
We're on
what
the beach.
what land are we raiding?
Ah,
What land are we raiding, Katie?
that's a lovely question.
Is it Germanic, Prussian, Polish?
Is it one of the many languages he speaks?
It is one of the many languages he speaks.
Okay, fair
Conveniently.
enough. So,
We'll say Polish this time. Fuck it.
hey, okay. Let's raid some
So
Poles.
Krar. So Krar.
Yes, Astra.
You answer.
Poland at this time is not landlocked because Poland still has their coastal territories. Because, wait, do they?
They do now.
No, hold on. This is actually very important. What year is this?
What have I done?
What
Anyway.
year did we agree it was?
I don't
900
know.
or 1000?
I want to say 1000-ish. I was like, it's the rise begins, and you said about 800, crescendos at 1000, and comes back down by 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to say we've said like 900.
All right. As Nick is furiously Googling, on accepting his form of dominance over the Ragabash, clearly his small pecker will not pierce the woman anytime soon. He'll make his way over to the alpha of the other pack, because of course she must know the plan, and only it must come from the horse's mouth.
Okay, it can't be Poland because it is landlocked.
Not
No.
anymore, it's not.
Well,
Just kidding, it's not landlocked.
where works Nick? Just help a sister out here.
I'm sorry. Yes, we are invading fantasy Poland, which
Yeah.
now has land here.
Look,
Of course, this
We
is-
are invading we are invading a place that is not our village.
That is correct.
Far enough that we are not affiliated with any
It's probably
nearby packs
it's
and
somewhere.
peoples.
It's somewhere on the Baltic Sea. It was just easier. We don't
Yeah.
have to know the area.
Okay.
Hold on,
But it has to be in the southern Baltic because otherwise we're going to be raiding our own people. And okay, enough. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
But
Let me-
hey, look, if they were strong enough to hold their fucking goods, this wouldn't be a problem.
Right. Okay. So
Oh,
Krar.
Southern
Yes.
Baltic place B.
So like Astra actually says out loud, Krar.
And Krar gets up. Yes, Astra?
Grabs him by the balls, squeezes the twins.
Oh, please, Astra.
That's for faking. Well, since the other Agabash is going to volunteer, squeeze both of the twinsies. What are you going to do to make your pack look good? Squeezes both of the twinsies.
You won't let me do anything, but I will scout out the area and not mess up if you let me.
You're going... Squeezes the twinsies again. You're going to volunteer to be the distraction. There will be no squeeze, scout, squeeze. Twin scouting. Understand?
Yes, Astra, I understand.
And squeeze, like, to the point where she starts to twist. And if I hear you fucking let any of these things live, or convince anyone to let these things live, these things here and these some sacks of meat in my hand, twist. I'll take them. Am I understood?
Yes, Astra, very clear.
Wonderful. Releases the hand and dips it into the water, washing it off.
I volunteer. Distraction.
And Car is going to get off the boat and start very bow-leggedly walking toward land. Yes?
Okay.
Oh Lord. Just you are approaching the other alpha, yes?
Yes, I plan to.
Oh god. Well, some poor motherfucker is bow-legged as fuck. Are you bringing back her Ragabash? She'd probably appreciate that.
Yes, he does. He brings him back. He leads him back. It's like, yes, friend.
Unfortunately for you, you let him leave your side.
He did.
That was a mistake that many people have made in the past.
And so, Aaron thinking he's leading back to Rakabash, but really he's just kind of walking by himself. But that still owns it nonetheless. Makes his way up to Sana. Sana!
Yeah, and Sanai will glance up from directing the kinfolk to, get this, and this off the ship, get themselves prepped, da-da-da-da-da. Kind of glances aside.
He sits down, leaning like on his arm, over his leg. I have devised our cunning plan.
Have you?
I have.
She just kind of, waves a hand like, let's hear it.
Well, fine if you're not interested in what I have to say.
The eyebrow kind of crooks.
Yes, that's what I thought. Of course you're interested. It's my plan. My plans always work.
It's just that nod of like, oh yeah, so interested. Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
And so, what we will do, as your little Rakabash has so eagerly volunteered, along with, of course, Krar, to be a distraction. A distraction for the village. Yes, the village. Try and say, look, we are here. Distraction things. I'm sure they're capable.
I'm sure he is. And her eyes will roll off in a direction. And she is probably blipping through the pack link. It's pretty easy to guess. Being like, what the fuck?
He kind of looks at her, narrows his eyes slightly. But alas, when their attention is drawn, we shall come in. My pack will come in from the south, and yours from the bit not south, the other side of it.
The north.
Well, if you can get to the north, I would be most pleased, but that is a long way away. Don't have time, Sane. We need to steal their tables.
There's a blink, and then, after a small pause, a vague smirk, realization that he has probably been yelled at extensively for breaking so much shit.
So we shall pincer attack by pincering the pinch of the east side of the village, attacking from the south, the east, and then the northeast. Yes, as Ratagar will go from the west as a distraction.
And when the Ratagar are swarmed by their defenses and are on their own?
Well, they won't be swarmed because they are clever, they are smart, they are quick.
They are a distraction.
Well, my Ratagar is clever, fast, and quick. Yours may not be so much.
The eyebrows kind of lift like, oh, really?
I mean, you seem to think you'll get swarmed already. I understand, Sane. It's fine.
I imagine they wouldn't make for much of a distraction if they disappeared, would they?
Well, that's the point. We'll already been and gone, and we'll be in the village stealing their tables before they know it.
There's just kind of a squint. He's talking to me, I know it. Kind of like little squint. So you want the Rautigar to create a distraction, but then disappear at the first sign of trouble so that they come in on our flank while we're raiding.
That sounds preposterous.
I thought it clearly. I just don't understand.
Clearly, you don't understand the magnificent mind of Iron. It is okay. Sane, take your men.
Take your what? Sorry.
Take your men round, and we shall perform a pincer attack. The Ratagar will be not out fully on the west side, but they will be scouting around the south and forming some attention. At least enough to keep them eyes drawn so that we may take in. And when we are over the walls, figuratively speaking, it will already be too late. And their tables will be ours. I will also settle for chairs.
There's still just kind of a stare. And she's slow nodding along like, okay. I feel like somehow in your head this works, but I'm not sure how it is. And
don't worry, Sane.
The part where we keep them from coming in on our flank once the distraction is gone is...
But we are the flank. Clearly you have no true understanding of this plan.
Clearly I don't.
He assumes the thinking position. It's one they all know because they've seen it. It is a dangerous position for Arn to be in. You see the brow furrows. It's kind of like a bulldog kind of look on his face, like,
So what if, Arn, instead of drawing out the enemy and then ignoring them, we drew them into an ambush and pincer attacked them first?
No. What we should do...
Eyebrows kind of pop up again, like, what?
what we should do. Use the Ruttergar to bring their forces outwards towards the east side. And then, of course, the missing part of the piece, I just had to think. We pincer attack their forces.
Harn, you realize the east side is the inland side.
Is
Like,
it?
literally the
I
furthest
thought we
side.
came from the south.
I don't think I ever really specified.
No, so I was just kind of making shit up as I go along.
No, like,
So I just
the only
imagine
real
there's
access to St. Petersburg is from the west. That is with the
St. Petersburg.
coast side.
That's like 500 miles inland.
What are we doing?
we
I don't know.
All
I
right.
blame fucking Nick for putting this on.
And we will pincer attack their force on whichever fucking side. Fingers crossed.
That side points.
From that side. Look, the moon is in a different place this time. They will not be expecting it.
Fucking Arn.
Do you understand my plan now? As much as I have dumbed it down for you.
There's a vague sound of knuckles cracking. Thoughtfully. And finally, after a pause, and probably some very interesting pack link conversation, she will fling wide her arms and be like, "A glorious plan, my fellow Alpha. Why don't you take the lead on that?"
Excellent. I'm glad you agree, of course. He stands up to his full height, like 6'6". Well then, prepare your little ragbash. It'll be ready.
Oh, he will.
We shall spill their blood, and we shall take their shiny things, as well as their tables. And
just
cheers.
that pained kind of nod, like, "Yep, that's what we'll do."
I feel like you're mocking me, Sane.
Me? Mocking? Never. What is there to mock in such a well-thought, cunning plan? I see your dabs.
I knew you'd agree.
Oh my god.
But yes, you'll know when the time is right. And he just starts walking back towards his pack.
Sene almost immediately turns to confer with her pack mates, trying to coax the Ragabash back out now that Harn has moved back towards his. Like, you gotta be joking, right? Please tell me there was some other part of this.
Those of you who have been watching this exchange but not quite hearing it, and can see what Arn cannot, now that his back is turned, see the Ragabash's head poke out from under a pile of blankets as Sane turns around. And he stays there, with only his head visible, speaking with her.
She just rubs her temple.
Well, that's it. The plan is set. We shall kill them all.
So, Krar, this whole time, while everyone has had their attention this way, he has continued to go inland toward the city. And with nobody to stop him, I guess he's just gonna keep on going, man. So, Krar has not been here because he's new. So, all he has to do is make a distraction, right, Katie?
Yeah, that is in theory the plan.
All right.
Is to create a distraction.
Well, since Krar has no respect for Arn and thinks that his plan is going to be brutal and stupid, he's just going to make the most obvious, dumbass distraction he possibly can. So, Krar is going to take a walk toward the enemy town. On his way there, cradling his nutsack, like eventually, because werewolf and whatever. Actually, yeah, he will shift up real quick by one, just take his time, whatever. Get all that like scrotal hurtiness to not be scrotal hurtiness, and he's walked into the among the forests, because if you haven't seen the European side of Russia, just like the Siberian side of Russia, it's dense forests. So, as he disappears among the trees, he will walk in the direction of what will become St. Petersburg.
In the direction of Petersburg.
Oh, right, because there is no... Well, actually, I don't know what it was called before Peter the Great named it St. Petersburg. But we're just going to keep calling it St. Petersburg because I don't know the name and I'm not going to bother looking it up because Bob called me a nerd. So, anyway, so he's walking toward the city after his balls quit hurting. He's going to shift down, and Bob is mean to me, Katie. I don't want to play anymore. This game is hurtful. It hurts my feelings.
Keep playing though.
So he keeps walking. I have to imagine that at this time of night, everybody will be in bed. But on the off chance that he runs into somebody, like a stray forester or a poacher or something, Katie, I would like to roll a chance die, if that is all right.
You may, in fact, roll a chance die.
I will claim low.
You're calling low. Do it.
So, fortunately, I run into nobody.
I mean, 4 is technically on the lowish side. You'll see someone maybe in the process of coming back from.
I mean, I wanted to meet nobody.
Oh, okay. Then yes, you will meet nobody.
Okay, excellent. Because I used vampires last time, werewolves that first time. I have to do a different thing this time. So I'm going to, so all the while I'm like thinking, man, what am I going to use this time? And if I'd have rolled a 10, Baba Yaga shows up. Hello, little werewolf. No, please, this is too fucking much.
I'll give you something to use.
Oh, you smell like the worm, bruh, Krar says to Baba Yaga. Yeah, bruh. So,
I am the worm.
I am more worm than you, man. So, he's going in, and eventually, I'm sure he'll behold a farmstead. Tom. So eventually, he shall behold the first of the farmsteads, and they will go on and on, right?
Yep. We're going for larger fucking settlement this time. So there is, God help them, there is actually a walled, like, kind of more settled, more advanced area, and then there will be surrounding farmsteads.
I mean, is it palisade or stone?
Well, I gotta make it a little challenging. We'll make it stone.
Motherfucker, okay. So Krar, moves past the farms and eventually gets to a high point, and he beholds a walled settlement with stone walls.
And
looks at it. and is completely taken aback. He looks at the farms, looks at the forest, looks back to the walls, looks back to the farms, looks back to the walls, and the walls are still there.
They are.
And he's going to scratch his head.
For what it's worth, these are not like massive fuck off impenetrable walls, but it is at least feasibly walled, against a human army. This or a human attack. This would probably be pretty fucking secure. But yeah, it's not like they have cranes in this day and age getting that shit, but so high up, risk that bitch falling over. So
in that case, Krar will fuck it. He will knock on the nearest peasant hovel, and he will speak Kievan Rus, and hopefully these Novgorodian peasants will speak Kievan Rus. Hello, my name is Krar. I come from a foreign place.
You want this, Bob? I feel like you having this experience would be beautiful.
Where?
I come from Constantinople.
How do you speak our language if you're all the way from the... Wait, what's Constantinople?
The Byzantine Empire. What's the Byzantine Empire?
An empire?
I come from south of the Kievan Rus.
What do you want?
I want to know since when this city has gotten stone walls around it.
Well, after last year, when they burned our wood walls, we got the rest of the money together, including the money they didn't find. They're stupid.
They are very, very stupid.
Well, we got their stupid money together, and we decided that we would open a quarry.
Oh,
it's where I work. And we used the stone from that quarry to build bigger, better walls so that they don't set them on fire like last time. You can't burn stone. I tried.
Well, it is very hard to burn stone. Well, that's unfortunate. You see, I am a scholar. I am apparently too late to receive the contract to build the walls. Oh well, thank you very much, peasant. And Krar shall walk
you should
away.
Be careful. This is around the time they come. Every year, pretty much the same time. Any day now.
Oh, you mean the Northmen?
Yes.
Well, why aren't you inside the walls?
I owe people money.
Ah, the bane of us all, friend. The bane of us all.
Yeah. I gotta go hide my stupid people money so they just think I'm poor.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, let's be honest. You're a peasant, I'm a scholar. But honestly, you make too little, and between me having to pay expensive, we both earn about, 3 silver pennies a year that we can keep.
You have 3 silver pennies, the door opens, he has a pitchfork.
Oh, a pitchfork! It appears that I do have 3 silver pennies. Am I being threatened?
Yes. I'm new to this.
No, I'm being threatened. Tell me, mister.
1.5 of your silver pennies.
You want how much?
1.5.
1.5. Well, from what I remember about the Kievan Rus, technically, I'm a guest, and you're not being very courteous. So, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And Krar is going to shift up to Krynos.
Oh, bro, it's so easy. Like, we've gone from 1 to delirium in the span of a half second.
Yeah. Ah! Okay.
There is,
And
yeah,
Krar,
there's screaming and blood on the wall.
and Krar is just going to reach gently in and just close the door. And he's just going to walk in Krynos away from the property. And he's just going to keep walking in Krynos down the road. Because he figures that these Novgorodian peasants are too stupid to, be negotiated with. So he's just going to go in Krynos. And he also figures that Arn is too stupid to actually do anything with the distraction, so he might as well make a very violent distraction. Krar has very low respect for very many people.
He do.
And he's going to keep going.
How far are you going to go in Krynos?
Well, it's nighttime. Most people should be in their beds. I assume that there'll be, animals freaking out because not only is it Krynos, I also have Mark of the Predator, which would make any animal who sees me shit their pants even more. Also, I am in Krynos, and even though it's dark, I should strike a very shadowy looking figure, almost as if I'm a lord of shadow. So, Krar is just going to, be a distraction.
I mean, you walk past, reasonably near another farmstead. The dogs start going fucking bananas. You get to watch and enjoy as someone comes surging out of the house and promptly, runs back in, screaming in a just amazingly shrill voice. But yeah, you march on towards the fucking walls of the fucking village proper.
Krar is going to actually stop and put his hands down. And he's going to think. He's going to think about his ally. And he looks at this walled city and wonders just how many vampires there are here.
It is a very good question.
Vampires don't always smell so good when you catch a strong whiff of them. Krar is going to try and detect worm taint more than just the background worm taint of human civilization.
Do you have the gift sense worm?
No, so I would like to roll Primal Urge. That works. Is that how it works?
You can. It's normally at a higher, a pretty well cranked difficulty. The fact that you are outside of the place, like if you were in a room with a dude and trying, that would give you something feasible. But
so I'm going to just say that for now, until I get closer to somebody or a place, all I smell is the background worm taint of the universe.
I mean, it's Primal Urge. There's not much here. You can still roll Primal Urge for me real fast.
Okay. Is it Primal Urge Perception?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a botch.
Nope, this place is quick and clean. There's nothing here. Look at all these people and smell all that manure. Quality manure.
Wow, this place is remarkably free of the worm. Perhaps we should settle here. Could make a good sept. I think I should tell my my Fenrir brethren that this would be a great place to settle.
For the sake of moving things along, I will point out that at the very least, especially back on the beaches, you guys will see Sene sending off her Ragabash to get a glance around the place, send him off at a sprint. But notably, as Krar has not been moving with some serious haste, it's been a while. You see no distraction. There's no distraction happening right now. You're not sure what the fuck was even going to happen as far as a distraction, but it has not happened.
Takes rage. I gotta roll it. She's like that fucking Ragabash. I'll spend willpower so I don't frenzy.
You are somehow cool as a cucumber. We're just vibrating with fury on the inside.
No, she just keeps polishing her axe. Like, I'm taking his dick. I'm taking his dick.
Oh, if only Arn could hear that.
So Krar is going to grab a torch now, and he's going to start setting things on fire. Just things. Like, a thatch roof. A hay bale.
Just walking around the fucking farmlands around the city, just setting random shit ablaze.
Yes, and all in Krynos.
Let me see real quick. Okay, so it has rained somewhat recently, so it's kind of a bitch, but I mean, eventually you're doomed to come across like somewhere where people have like, set aside their baled fodder and whatnot. And that'll go up like a match. But it's a little harder to spread some proper fucking fires than you might have thought. Naturally, as especially as you set people's homes ablaze, people will end up running out screaming across the fields, doing as they do when their homes are set on fire. Because they do not also want to be on fire. And hey, look on the bright side. The coast is reasonably far enough that you guys can see the fires start. Eventually the screams will kind of waft over. But yeah. That is happening. Distraction has started. What do you do?
Sister!
Looks over.
Do you hear it?
I do. I just hear the scream of peasants.
Yes.
We don't know what's up there because the Ragabash locks us out. She sheathes the axe and stands up.
Yes.
He's challenging your authority for Alpha by doing that, by the way. She's slinking down to Lupus as she's padding off.
Arn assumes the thinking position. He slowly rises from the thinking position. The great cunning smile drops slightly. And he starts to trudge towards the blaze.
Krar is going to casually pick up a fleeing peasant woman and just throw her about, 30 yards just that way. Krar is now the Oprah of fires.
You can fire.
Out from the blaze, Krar, this is strange to you. You notice that there are some people who obviously see you, but are not dead on afraid of you.
Oh, that's bad. Who are they?
I'm looking through some stuff right now to give you the view of the only one that's in Hamid by the time you concentrate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
So you understand what she's saying because you actually speak the regional language.
Mm-hmm.
Round up the kinfolk and get them on those fires and man the fucking wall. I'm not losing this city. Not again. Not at the time after that. And definitely not the time after that because we're stopping this here.
Kinfolk? Hello, friends. My name is Krar.
I'm going to cut your fucking balls off. And you watch her go to Krynos.
Okay, no, wait just 1 minute, wait. And Krar starts like backing up. Yeah, Astra.
Her and 2 other guru are advancing on you now.
Krar will turn around and fucking run, and in Pack Link he will think out, Astra Arn, help! The distraction worked.
Krar, roll me dexterity athletics to flee this band of bloodthirsty guru.
Crap. Okay. Dex athletics.
Yes.
What are my dex athletics?
And don't forget your Krynos bonus of +1 dex.
Correct. So that will mean I have, that's not the right menu. Damn it. Oh, wait, I need Discord. Okay. I have 7 dice. Aha!
You run faster than most people have seen another being run like in their lives. The Silver Fangs are not far behind you, but they're longer than a claw's reach, and that's what matters to you right now.
Please, I'm fragile.
So once Astra finally hears from Krar, she'll message through to the pack link to Dite and her brother from up an ambush. He's gonna come this way.
And then acknowledges his sister's advice, and 2 voices to the rest of the pack that we should set up an ambush. They'll be coming this way.
God damn darn.
And thus following his sister's lead, well, drop down or hide.
In my Hispo form, I make my way to the undergrowth. Probably signaling to Aaron, will turn and we'll turn and say, when they come out, lead the charge. I'll head from the back and Dite can cover you.
He puts a hand on his sister's fluffy shoulder. Without a doubt, we shall kill them all and take their tables.
Okay, so everyone who's going to ambush, roll me dex stealth.
Spells +2, so that's 6 dice.
I'll be going in Krynos as well, so this will be interesting.
1.
1. All right. And 2. So, as you see Krar run faster than you have ever seen a being run in this world or the other. And you see 3 snow white guru behind him, one of which has an obviously dulled eye. And Krar's getting to the bushes. Krar's past the bushes. They're fast behind. And then the lead one slows down. And they slow down behind her. And she points, and you can see that she is pointing at you. Ladies and gentlemen, roll initiative.
Beautiful. I got
Krar has rolled a 13.
11.
Right. Well, I gotta go. So
Oh, yeah, might as well.
Oh,
no. Aaron will, of course, be locked in battle, fierce, violent. Of course, his beta will take command as such. While he fights on,
I've got this.
I
Arn,
believe.
being Arn, goes for what to his sister was the obvious leader. Not because she is the obvious leader, but because she is literally the physically closest. The two locking combat, snarling, snapping, you realize a wrestling match has started to ensue. Each of them, in turn, taking control, losing control, head over heels at each other's throats. And in the dark of the night, even with your lupine senses, you hadn't counted on the terrain here or that cliff nearby. And still at each other's throats, they go hurtling off, and you do not see where they are headed. You just know that they are no longer at the same elevation as you. However, you have two other problems to deal with right now.
Cool.
And all you hear through the pack link is, "Get the tables!"
Oh, bless you,
yeah, we're
Tom.
gonna get those tables, buddy.
All right, I'm in despair.
Bye.
So, for you two, I will now roll theirs. Fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, so in this mystery one, but
I need to throw one in for today.
okay.
Oh,
Trying to remind me what your character's name is.
Astra. Yeah, there you go. Have it there.
All right, and Krar is on a 13.
Yep, Krar on that 13 life.
And what's it is?
We'll give her +6 to that, so 13. You can put her behind Krar.
Plus 6 would be 14 with her
14,
roll.
okay.
So, all right. So bad one is going for you, Astra,
Okay.
and he is going to claw at you.
I'm going to use my main action to dodge, and I'll drop 2 rage.
All right. He will only drop 1 rage. Go ahead and beat 2. You beat 2. Number 2 will be headed straight for Krar unless Krar is still fleeing.
If there's still a guy after Krar, he's gonna flee.
Okay, so this will be interesting. I tell you what. If you want to use your action to just full on flee, here's how I will run it. I'm going to roll his Dex Athletics to try to catch you.
Okay.
Or at least catch up to you. You have to beat 4 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are technically the defender in this case, so you are just ahead of him.
Man, I really wish I had a specialty for running away.
That is something to keep in mind when you buy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dite.
We'll have Dide try to skim the one off of Krar's back.
Dite will go after him, so she too needs to roll her dex athletics to catch up to the one trying to catch up to Grar.
Well, if he is running into the group.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I assume he's running into the friendlies.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Give her. All right, learning time. She is only as well. I'd say if they're not necessarily combat centric, but get offenders. Would you throw like learn me a book real fast?
They're not necessarily combat centric, so depending on how dexterous she is, 6 dice.
That seems legit. Have her try to chomp somebody, and she will blow a point of rage. And he has taken his action on pursuit.
Yes.
Hispo is
Bites +2 in Hispo. And it would be a +2 to strength.
great. It's +2 or +3?
Oh, you're right. It's +3. It's only Mighty Krynos that gets a +4.
Ace. There you go. He can soak 3 damage.
Okay.
And at the very least be engaged and skimmed off the Raggy's back.
He does. Takes like a champ.
Like a mouse.
Indeed. Now rage actions. Bad guy number 1 will be taking a swing at our good friend over here.
Use my first rage action to dodge.
Okay. Good thing. Well, let's see how well you dodge. You do not dodge well enough.
Take 2 off.
You do take 2 off, so let me calculate his strength.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it will, in fact, hurt a lot. You only have to soak 3, and he's also out of juice at this point. You soak it. Next action's yours.
Cool. I think Dide spent rage for me.
Did the dude chasing Krar spend any rage?
No, he did not. So Dita can bite him again if she wishes.
She will attempt to nom-noms. So, pull a 6. Same as before. My brain. 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, werewolf math be rough.
Yeah. So he can soak 3.
4. 1 stone takeaway.
Oh.
4.
I mean, can he soak 4? We're gonna find out.
That's right. That was a house rule. I gotta get.
I
used to that.
internalized it too. But he did not soak 4, so he has an egg on him. Let me pull up my note sheet. Okay, cool. So Astra, back to you and your opponent in Mortal Kombat.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, derp.
What would you like to do with your other rage? I can see what you would like to do with your other rage action.
Yes. I miss.
Which is
sadly.
miss, sadly. So your opponent is going to try something bold. Going to try something brave. Try something silly. He's going to try to claw specifically at your leg to hobble you. Which will put him at a +2.
Using my main action to dodge and drop another 2 rage.
He will match you in dropping 1, just like he did last time. So he will swipe at your leg. You only have to duck 2 successes. You do not.
Which of course I don't do. No.
So now it is time for him to hurt you.
Okay.
So this is like the exact same thing that happened last time too, in terms of dice roll out for damage. Fuck. Need to soak me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, the fuck
Some
am I
five.
Soak fucking 5 of it though.
Jesus.
Jeezy Pete's, you soak 5 of it, you fucking champion. Meanwhile, this Benny Hill chase versus oh my word. So this guy's going to continue chasing Krar. 4 successes again for his chase of Krar. Krar, if you would like to continue fleeing him, please use up your action running away from him. Hilariously, Krar is doing exactly what he was told to do. You have been caught. Oh, buddy. And this time, this guy deigned to drop a rage on your ass. So that's incoming.
I will also use a rage.
Perfect. Okay, so that takes care of Bad Dude 2. Ditta! Who are you going to go after?
Dida is just stunned and confused because she took a good step at the guy and he just really wants Krar's ass. He wants it on a plate. And she's just like, wow, I'm not even mad.
His cummies in Krar's
Oh my god, no.
No.
Why are you like this?
because I'm Nick Senpai. So continue. I'm sorry.
Does she need to roll to chase if he got no successes on fleeing?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you just kind of caught him, so not really.
Okay, fuck it. We'll throw another bite on that dude. I had a much higher success rate.
Fuckle-de-doo, go for it.
Unacceptable, young lady. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuckle-de-doo, you did something real mean-like.
She did. Fucking A.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus. So you've actually... Okay, so out of the 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are subtracted, so you do 2 more ag dip. Out of 7 health levels, you do 2 more ag to him, so... Keep that in mind, Peru. However, Astra used up her action dodging. And so now we're into rage actions. This bad dude's going to take out his dude on Astra.
Same as before. Let's try and get the fuck out of the way.
He is striking out at her at standard difficulty. He has learned.
He has learned today.
You have to beat 3. You do not beat 3, but you strip him down to his base. So at least there's that. You must now soak 4.
Oh boy.
You do not soak 4.
No, I don't.
You take 3. I'm going to say that's sufficient enough damage for you to gain an additional rage, by the way.
Cool.
So that is... Breathe, man. Fucking breathe. Okay, so next in line in rage actions is Dite.
She will be whirling on the one that's on her beta.
Actually, I completely skipped bad guy number 2 who did drop a rage.
He did. Feel free.
So, Grar, buddy, pal, friend.
I will use my rage action to dodge.
Bet you will. Don't bother. He missed you entirely.
You just save that. You just
Okay.
hold that close to your chest.
I will hold my rage action close to my chest.
You're like, I'm gonna dodge it. It just wafts like in front of your face. You're like, what the fuck? Dita attack. Dita attacks
Attack today does attack.
at a -2, no less.
Go, attack Dita.
Because she turned around and attacked the back of the man attacking your friend. He wasn't paying attention to you, so go ahead and take that 5 as an extra. Fuck me. Fuck me running. All right.
Fucker number 1. Soak 5 ag. Or just not. That's also an option.
Well, he soaks 4 of it, but he got an ag, kids. He got an aggravated
right in the
damage.
booty.
And finally, Astra, did you use your first rage action dodging?
Yep.
Okay, so we're on to second rage actions. Oh, no, we're fucking not. Krar. I'm sorry, bud. What would you like to do with your rage action?
I would like to fight like a ragabash. Now that he's caught up with me, I'm like, okay. So with my rage action, I will go ahead and I will. Is there a specific rule for dirty fighting?
Dirty fighting maneuvers, you must have a minimum of brawl 3.
Oh, well, I don't have that. So I guess I'm going to just do a basic claw attack.
All right, bud.
It's dexterity plus brawl.
Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be doing it at standard diff.
What is my brawl? What is the brawl of Krar? Let's check that. Oh, okay. Go away. You stay. No, you stay. Okay. Okay. Well,
It's 2 successes.
2 successes. That's a lot of 6s. It's almost as if Krar is the spawn of the devil.
1 too many 6s.
Oh, and so that's 1 plus my strength.
Plus your roll. Okay, so 1 plus your strength plus your claw bonus, which is +2. So essentially your strength +3.
Okay. And for my Krynos, that's 4 plus 3 is 7 plus. Okay, 10 dice.
Yeah, isn't Krynos scary?
I'm so rusty.
It's alright, brother. I am too.
Oh wait, ones do take away from damage, right?
No.
Damage
In which case, he now 1, 2, 3,
5.
5. Yeah, you hit him. All right, so You'll try to soak that. Do not soak all of it, and let me check something here. So he just took. You did 5, so he just took 2 more. He's in pretty rough fucking shape. Fortunately, you're fighting the Philodox, so no wound penalties for him. Because he too has a gift called Resist Pain. Astra, yeah, we've now fully wrapped around. We're on second rage actions. Astra?
Yep. Going for that bite.
All right. So remember that in Krynos, your bite is only +1, but you did lower your diff.
I'm at his.
Oh, you're in Hispo? Okay, fuck him up. Fuck him up, Buttercup.
Okay.
You got a pretty baller roll.
5 plus 3 from Hispo bite. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a lot. That's a spicy meatball. So he can't soak all of it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. However, holy fuckamole, let me check something. Because he just took 8 egg.
And he was on. He took ag from Dite as well.
I know.
This is Rachel territory.
Yep, and he's gonna have to make up at least 3 in order to do that. I'm sorry. So yeah, he bounces on the ground and then bounces up off the ground in an instant. And he is on like Donkey Kong, him and his 1 health level.
Okay.
We're back at the top of the round. So Donkey Kong is Donkey coming for your ass.
Yep.
And he is going to be blowing. Yeah. Unfortunately, he now has to blow 2 rage. So we're here now.
Look on the bright side. He's being flanked. It might help.
I have to duck out of the way first. Because if I get hit, I'm kind of fucked.
Oh, that's a good point. He is being like clearly outnumbered. None of his allies are nearby, so he's going to suffer a +1 difficulty.
Yup.
Okay.
Not that it helped you.
Nope.
Dodge 3.
That helped me. I got dodge 3.
Nice.
But did it though? All right. So, dude number 2, who is not yet dead, but also doesn't have the wonderful advantages. Well, actually, he does. He's the one with advantages, not his friend. So he is going to take another swing at Krar, and he's going to drop another rage. So, Krar, if you're going to dodge, you only need to beat 1.
Oh, he seems to be up from his computer. Poop stinks.
We'll get back to him in a second. Dita, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Dita will probably turn to hit her beta with a Gaia's breath. we will have her spend the gnosis to make sure her beta does not keel over in the field.
All right. Beta, gain back 4 health levels.
Woo! Full health.
Yep. You just have to avoid dying at the hands of this demon. Did you spend rage? Yes, you did. Okay, so normally at this point we'd be at Krar. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel marching too deep into the rage rounds without him. So instead, we're going to talk about the scenery. You have no idea where your buddy is right now. You just know him and One Eye fucking went off that cliff. Oh, wow. Okay, so Nick, I want you to know that with how your camera tracks sudden movement, to my human eye, you simply apparated in your seat with a piece of pizza. And that is the literal best fucking thing today.
Well, first of all, an Auror will be there to obliviate you pretty soon.
Okay.
Beyond that, so yeah, I just operated here. Here I am with pizza.
So one guy did take a swing at you. If you would like to use your main action to dodge, you only need to beat 1 success.
Well, I'll do it.
Are you going to drop any rage?
No, but that's 1.
By the way, you defeated his 1 success, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So we are now on to fucking rage rounds, kids.
Okay.
dude, bro, murder face will continue hounding Astra to the ends of this dirt lot.
Nope. I gotta dodge the end of my
You only got one
day.
success.
No, I'm not gonna risk it.
Okay, well you dodged it. Other murder face is gonna take a swing at Krar with the one rage he dropped. Krar, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about this. So I have to calculate some things.
Okay.
All right, this is gonna be a lot of dice, and I apologize. Krar, I need you to soak me 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
1. I take.
You take 4. I'm gonna say that's more than enough ag in one go for you to gain a rage. So enjoy that rage.
I will.
All right. Did anybody else spend rage? Did Dita spend rage?
Nah, Dita spent notices.
Ah, yeah, Dita notices. So we're back to murder face.
I believe in you.
Okay.
8-2 if you're gonna dodge.
Oh, fuck! This is the thing. He's on 1 health level.
Yeah, it's
I'll
frustrating.
tank. No, I'll fucking take it. Let's do this.
Are you fucking serious? Okay, man. All right.
Take it. Take it like a boss.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right,
do
man.
this.
I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Don't die. Okay, so you need to soak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You soak 1 of it.
Oh yeah. Okay, 1 of it. Cool.
So you take 4, but you've already gained a rage like that this combat, so you're not going to again. However, this also means that your rage action is yours to spend. Obviously, he's not dodging. He's frenzying his fucking face off.
1, 2. I hit.
All right. Roll your damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Unfortunately for you, there's still a possibility he could survive this, so I have to roll.
Come on, you motherfucker.
He does not survive this. How do you kill him?
So like the duel of the death, like he's hounding, he hits her like one hell of a hit that like opens up her ribs, and she uses that as almost momentum to propel her right up into his throat and just brings him down and just starts ripping and like, you know, bashing his head up and down as she's tearing out his throat essentially.
Ooh.
All right. And that brings us back to the main rounds, in which bad dude number 2 is still trying his fucking level best to kill Krar. I'll drop a rage in the service of doing so.
And Krar shall spend rage.
Yeah, Krar just got a shiny new rage.
He did.
All right, so if you'd like to dodge him, you only need to beat 2 successes.
He will dodge. Hoping that Dita can do something. Please.
Squeaky toy noise.
1, 2, 3.
You dodge him. And that will take up your main action.
So Dita. Krar just like running Tom Cruise style down the beach, like
Oh, sweet lord. This guy's been pretty focused on Krar, so how fucked up is Krar right now? Is he in a bad place?
Yeah, I mean, he just took like 4 egg.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in a bad place, isn't he?
Yeah. He's in the bad place.
He's in the bad place.
He's in the no-no hole right now. Like,
Remind me what? I assume Krar is never very much rage. So.
Well, because we take rage at the beginning of battle, right?
Yes.
So that's 1. I spent 1. He gained another from getting wounded, and I spent one. Also, I previously discussed with you that Krar has 0 rage, so I'm totally kidding. He has rage. He has 1 rage. No, okay. So
And
he
note
has
that you
1
will not lose the wolf by spending all your rage. So the fact that you have continuously spent to dodge, if you have spent more and it brings you to 0, that is okay.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I still have 1.
Okay.
You have to like try to lose the wolf.
This is true. It is probably still advantageous, especially with the other enemy down. Dite will repeat the process and whirl around, and this time, fucking smack Krar, and feel free to take back 4 health levels.
Sensubine! Astra.
Sensubine!
Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Krar goes Super Saiyan.
Oh my word.
Drop a rage, and I'm gonna drop Vision Defenders on this thing.
Oh, hold on. Let me take a look at Visage of Fenris.
Okay.
Been a while since I've looked at this gift list, so.
I know it's Charisma Intimidation, from what I remember.
I'm just what I'm concerned about is whether or not
I will put it in the side chat for you.
Oh, do you use Gnosis for Visage of Rage?
Well, we're gonna find out in a sec.
Nope.
No, you don't use a damn thing, so you can totes my goats. Roll that.
Okay. Charisma Intimidation. I think I get 1 off. Yeah. Yep. I get it.
Let me make a judgment call on this.
Because I know it's diff 7, I think, to activate, so I've got at least 1 success.
Yeah, that's not like I'm looking at the mechanics right now to determine its like level of success.
It doesn't actually set. Oh, fucking
Yeah,
so I assume it's standard.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's the thing is that it only starts to become an issue between group difference in rank. And so you got at least 1 success, and there's no difference in your rank. Spoiler alert. So unless you're a cub or some shit, are you a fucking cub?
No, I'm clear.
You're clear?
No.
Okay. So you got 1 success. There's 0 difference in your rank. So by the way this is reading, it is actually going to work.
Woo!
So Krar, in a very weird fucking situation, the Get Offenders have 2 things. One of them has Visage Defenders, it makes people run away, and the other has Halt the Coward's Flight, which makes them stop. But this is Visage Defenders. So he looks like he's coming for your ass, and then he just nooms right the fuck by you.
Okay, so he did not use his disengage action, so I'm going to use my reaction to get an op attack on him.
What's that D&D?
There's no attack of opportunity
I know
in
it's
World of
D&D.
Darkness. No, sir.
I was joking.
No, but
I am a rogue. I'm going to use my bonus action disengage, action dash, and extra whatever. It doesn't matter.
I would like all of my backstab dice.
I will say that he is currently running away right now because we're into rage actions, and he did drop a rage. So he's using that to run away. However, Krar and Astra, you two both used a rage, so you can attack him if you want to.
Oh, yes.
You can leave no one behind.
Yes.
Because while these guys are not your friends, they also don't dance, so it's up to you.
Yes. You going first, Krar?
Well, he did chase me. Krar will go after the guy. But to be clear, the guy fighting Krar is dead.
No,
the guy fighting Krar is currently attempting to flee.
That's the one we're fighting.
Oh, because you
killed the one that's fighting.
God, I'm a dumb.
Yeah. Krar, because of the positioning,
take that little swipe.
Okay, because of your positioning, I will give you the flank bonus, which is a -1 difficulty.
Okay. So Krar is going to go for that claw. He's going to attack with his claw.
The claw.
With the claw. Ow.
No, you're not.
He sucks.
All right, Astra.
Oh,
I'm going to give you...
Oh, wait, isn't that still... What's the difficulty for claw attacks?
The difficulty is 6 for claw attacks.
Oh, that sucks.
But -1 because you said flanking. I have 1 success.
Oh, fuck me, you're right.
Haha!
Yeah, go for it.
Shit.
All right,
Oh,
roll your damage.
thank you. Oh. Woohoo! So,
I've made
Get it.
mistakes.
straight up strength. Okay. Roll.
You know who's really going to be mad if they survive this lady.
That's going to be
Plus
1,
what
2,
before?
3, 4.
Okay.
All right, let's see if he can soak 4.
4 damages.
He only soaks 1 of that. Let me check his health chart.
Ones don't cancel.
2. He soaks
Oh,
2.
he soaks 2. It was enough. So now we're back to this again. Come on, Discord. He dies. You watch as Krar rakes his claws through like half of the front of his abdomen and then through the obliques, bringing entrails and bone shards with them in a bloody spray across the ground, leaving a red trail that continues as his body runs on its own instincts, its last impulses, before the combination of trauma and blood loss bring him to a grinding halt that ends with a dull flop. Bloodied and battered, the 3 of you are now hearing the din of continued combat and a handful of howls inside the burning town itself. Your raid, meant to recover tables and golden objects, having gone vastly awry, considering that everything you were trying to steal is now on fire.
Not everything.
Also,
To be fair, that's the farmsteads. I don't imagine it gets through the stone wall.
Big Man's missing.
Yeah.
Regroup. Crier, get the fuck over here. Today, use your gesture out of ribs.
Oh yeah. You will get Mother's Touch so good. So good. Actually, you'll...
My current rage is 2.
Yes. Oh god.
So-
I will give her a really good pull for this because it's literally her gerb. Minimum is 3. You're fine.
Yep. Crier, regroup now.
Krar will go to Astra with 1 massive paw over his balls.
She ascends up into Krynos, takes the time. But we got to push into the village. Alright, it'll be fine.
As you say, Astra, as you say.
And for the party, because I'm a nice galliard, I'm going to roll Call of the Wild, which I believe is stamina, empathy. So it's +2 stamina. How much stamina do I get in Krynos? It is +3. Haha. So that's 8 dice. Aww. I only get 1, so I do a Howl of War. It's not the greatest. I've after been in combat, so I'm like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." So I'll give everyone a point of rage.
That's still something.
Ah!
And then she'll kind of turn to Krar and Dite. We gotta push on.
All right, so you guys push towards the stone walls, and you realize that you are facing a gate. And here's the scary part. Roll me perception alertness.
Okay.
Fuck. Hold on. And here it is. One success at diff 8. If it's at diff 8 or it's standard diff, who knows? Whatever.
It's at standard, but 1 was all you needed. The gate's raising. For 2, you can see the man pushing like the lever-like device. I don't know how this shit works. Whatever is needed to raise a gate, that is what he is pushing. He has 3 arrows in his back. He doesn't look like one of yours.
Crar.
Yes.
Him. We gotta take him down. Otherwise, if they raise that gate,
no, I think you misunderstand me.
They're letting you in.
No.
He's opening it.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Ooh. There's like this stare, like, you know,
Do you allow this to continue?
Yes.
Okay, so it opens and it looks locked in place, and he's just leaning against the entryway, and past him rumbles. You hear the hooves of horses beating at full gallop, and the bashing of carts against stone and later dirt at a rate that they were not meant to go. In these carts are several people. You can smell the pure breed from here, heading at full gallop with people at the heads of them.
What? Yeah, you actually broke the fuck up. All there is it's like,
Oh, sorry. Carr says the perfect specimen. Astra.
how perfect.
Let's find out.
Fucking Astra like catches that whiff of pure breed, sticks her nose in the air, starts like snorting it up like, how good is this?
How good. New number, who dis?
Crar,
Yes.
the horses on the wooden moving boxes. Hit the horse.
Oh, I'll hit the horse.
I will say this now.
Yeah.
Okay. It is comically easy for you guys to kill horses. You got 1 shot at this, however. Timing it just right for the attack, I'm going to say, is going to be more a feat of athletics than a feat of combat.
Actually, I have Mark of the Predator, which frightens animals. I was hoping that the horse, that I could just step in front of the horse, have it slow, and or go somewhere else, like maybe off road.
Does Carr have common sense?
No,
Continue.
that's why he's doing this.
Continue.
He's a fucking Garu. I'm sure he'll survive. Maybe.
I'm sure he will too.
Getting hit by a cart.
So now I have to calculate something.
I mean, are you literally just stepping out in front of it?
I mean, if it doesn't stop, I'm gonna step aside and sideswipe.
All right. So here's the deal.
Yo.
It's still going to be a dex athletics roll.
Fair enough.
However, the feat you're attempting is outlandish, and you'll be doing it at difficulty 8.
Okay. And apparently the dice said "fuck you, Bob," because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, Krar, you're not going to take damage from this. However, here is the problem you have created. Mm-hmm. You obliterate both horses in one crazy-ass swing-around swipe, avoiding the cart entirely. Their bodies crumple immediately in front of the cart, which is still being carried by a heavy amount of momentum. The cart literally crashes into its own horses, upending violently, sending people flying in all directions and crushing a few as it finally lands. The other cart veers away. It manages to pull away from you and continues galloping off into the night.
Gas, gas, gas. I gotta step on the gas.
Yeah,
All right,
basically.
Run it down.
Krar is gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, Astra's taking pursuit.
You are now
Probably.
forcing me to
He's
look
gonna
up the
run.
statistics
Okay.
of a horse.
I would actually spend rage to literally revert into. I will spend the rage to shift into fucking Hispo and start galloping after it. The
You
pure
were
beast is
already in
mine.
Hispo.
Oh yeah,
Forgot
yeah,
that you were
I
in
am.
Hispo.
Derp. Yeah, I will. The pure beast is mine. She start galloping after it.
So, as she goes that way, Krar is just standing there. He's going to go, and he just like starts inspecting the kinfolk. Are there any women?
There are all kinds of people of all ages, shapes, and sizes. Most of them are severely wounded and look terrified of you.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
There is among them an old woman who just looks at you, and you understand her language. You are a fucking wrapped gift to me. I hope you know that.
Yes.
She looks you in the eye and says, "Run, you fools."
You motherfucker! Really? What does she do?
She said, "Run."
She said, "Run."
I guess I follow the command.
I mean, if you want to, there's no magic here.
Oh, okay. I thought that she like used like dominate or something, because that's something I would pull out of my ass in this situation. Huh?
No.
Crazy.
No.
Dominate. Okay. And I will look at her as I am inspecting the teeth of like some of some woman. And why should I run? Well, no. It'll more like, why run? Because I'm Krynos and you can somewhat speak other languages.
The seals are broken. They're failing. They'll be unleashed.
What seals?
She just shakes her head and tries to run away.
So, following close behind her, what seals?
She's not answering you currently. She's sadly still trying to flee you.
So he's going to shift down one and, just like stumbling a little bit and then. Old woman, I swear, if you don't answer my question, I'm going to throw you into a big pen and bury you there alive.
They don't have names. They're old. Older than all of us. Dark. They were sealed in the earth by the old way.
Well, how do we keep them in there?
You can't! It's too late! You fools went too far.
You take care of it, you foolish wench?
Because I can't.
Well, then why are you telling me anything about it? Never mind. Thank you for telling me. Overlink. Astra, there's some kind of problem. And then he'll relay.
Gallop. What's
what?
Where is everyone? What are they doing? And how much of this all?
Hear me out, Astra. Okay.
I don't even. I went after. I said to everybody, run them down. So Astra took off after the other chariot, like Swiggity Swooty, and coming for that pure breed booty.
An old woman. So Krar was inspecting a tipped over cart of people for reasons and
reasons.
Medieval reasons. Don't think about it too hard. So, he has now encountered this old woman, some babushka, and she told him, the seals are breaking and they will get out. So Krar is like trying to figure out, well, old lady, tell me what's wrong.
And she's just going, "You fool!"
Yes, but she can't hit me with the Russian version of a chancla because Krar is Krar and he's big and scary. What is Astra doing? Let's give you some time, Dorna.
Chasing down the chariot. That's what I'm doing. Bouncing after them in his bow.
So,
Okay, running in the 90s.
Mhm.
Here we are. Now, you spend a rage.
Yep.
I'll remember that. You are now running in perfect parallel with the cart. What you do with that is up to you.
Okay. How many people are on that thing?
About 15. You're not sure in the dark. Like,
Okay.
you got good wolf eyes, man, but shit ain't perfect.
Is anyone with me, or am I on my own? That is an important question.
You are dead ass on your own. You chose this ride.
Cool. As I'm running parallel to the thing, can I get a view of the guy who's probably like whipping the horses to go faster and faster?
Yes, he looks like to be about middle-aged, a little round in the belly. You know, time and meat have taken their toll. But he has scars on his exposed forearms, on his hands. He looks like someone who spent a lifetime getting into both trouble and hard work.
Beautiful. That is the one that I will make squeal with Visage of Fenris. And if it works right, he's going to go off balance. 1 success.
So, fun thing about Visage of Fenris, doesn't really require more than the one when it comes to most things. So I now have to roll. I'm gonna say his Dex ride to see if he can hold this thing steady, even though he's freaking out and trying to sway away from you. Because he's going off the beaten path at this point. That's going to present difficulties. He's also panicking. So I'm also going to up his difficulty a little bit. Unfortunately, he makes it. You are now off the beaten path. The cart's bucking wildly. The horses are not happy with fucking life right now, given that they're around your scary ass.
How many people are falling off due to him bucking wildly?
Let's roll a die. Oh yeah, Krar, like half those, you killed half the people in cart 1. Most of the rest are injured.
Oh.
High-speed cart chases, very dangerous.
Okay, no way. That's not. No. No, it's not fucking possible.
It works.
I'm not even mad right now.
Fucking serious? Okay, this is how I'm gonna fucking play this out. Thanks, Dice Stream. Teach me a lesson.
Wow.
Visage of Fenris worked, but not in the way you hoped it would.
Mm-hmm.
You follow him for miles. And one by one, he just leaves a breadcrumb trail of the people he was trying to save.
She's gonna gather up as much as she can, like growling, like she'll even say to Dizzy, "Get over here! I've got a lot of them."
Most of them are babbling at you in a language you do not know, and are one of them, a younger one, is even incautious enough to try to grab your fucking muzzle and pull you with them.
I bite her hand off.
She falls on the ground screaming and crying with blood gushing from the arterial pulse of a heart beating itself to death and fucking dies. No one else touches you.
Yeah, she'll growl, that kind of authoritative growl, essentially. Waiting for Dig to get the fuck over here, essentially.
Roll charisma intimidation to see how well you cow them as a group, because while you are scary, they are kinfolks, so rage isn't doing the heavy lifting for you.
Oh boy, my pure break comes into play in this. Oh jeez.
Take a -1 difficulty, given that you just Negan somebody in the hand.
In the hand.
1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 3 ones, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about, I think, 2 successes.
Half of them try to flee anyway, but half of them stayed cowed, and you kind of have to do some simple math in your head.
Mm-hmm. The ones who are trying to flee, I will actually start snarling at them and barking, and I'm going to kill another one. Right in the throat. One of the ones fleeing. It's almost a lesson, essentially.
One of the ones fleeing or one of the ones with you?
One of the ones fleeing. I'll take the nearest one, the slowest one, the fat one.
You kill Fat Carl.
I will snarl at the one seeing as almost like, stray! You know, that kind of growl that is, you know, like, I will kill you all if I need to type of thing.
The people who were already cowed remain cowed. Everyone else is just glad that it was Fat Carl and not them. They disappear into the night.
Oh, thank God it was Fat Carl. I hated that guy.
God damn it, Fat Carl.
If you want me, come and call me Fat Carl.
Yeah, but yeah, she'll then be creepily in front. Yeah, and actually, fuck it, she'll take Hamid then in front of the kinfolk and then kind of wait for her packmate, essentially.
Oh yeah, Tite will come around, asking in the link and aloud what the fuck they are so scared of that is not them.
It doesn't matter. We should leave. Take our prisoners. We've got what we came for. These are. I actually will sniff one of them to see how much am I getting of the perfect specimen.
There's a lot of them mashed together because you cowed them together in a fucking terror cuddle puddle. So you can't. You're gonna have to take some time later to do some individual exams. But it looks like your chances are good.
Then all of you through the link, you just feel this. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here's an important question, Bob. How many of them are wearing anything of exceptional value or gold?
Most of these people are fucking poor, Holmes. You get a handful of gold bracelets, a few other baubles and trinkets.
Yeah, Dide is not necessarily taking in the moment, but she's assessing because they have a totem to appease.
You're assessing middling profits right now. These were city folk, but they weren't the highest of the city folk.
Snickers. Some silver things these are.
She'll say to Crier in the link, how many of your group are still alive?
Crier is still like, you know, jogging next to the old woman. Looks back. 5.
Is there 5? The ones who can walk, take them. The ones who can't, end them.
As you wish, Astra. And in his head, Krar is, you know, already knew that out of the 12 who are actually alive, only 5 would be able to make the journey as Astra would like. So he's already counted them off. Anyone who is not that 5 as dead. Therefore, there are 7 worthless and 5 worthwhile. So he's still chasing this old woman. Old woman, please. I love knowledge. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
I told you I
Tell
know.
me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Before you have a heart attack, tell me.
I told you what I know.
I
Now
don't
either
know
kill me
you.
or go back to
No,
what you were
have
doing, you
not.
damn
Tell me
fool.
more. He's actually going to just, like grab her and just like hold her back, and shake her a little bit.
You knock her
Little
old
bit.
ass out.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
now, old woman, you will now tell me.
She's unconscious.
No, she's a medieval old person. She has more gum than old
You
people.
shook her like a fucking maraca. She looks 80.
Well, she's only 40, so don't you know, in the Middle Ages, 40 is the new 80. So she's 40 years old, thank you.
Why do I imagine Krar arguing? They're like, there's no way you could be knocked out.
Actually, wait a minute, you guys. She's Slavic. That means that she actually. Oh shit! Did Slavic people look good even in the old ages?
Tried to fucking
What are you doing?
I'm trying to ascertain how old she really is. So
I'm trying to follow you on this long walk, man.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I think either way, she has been
lonely road, the only road Krar knows he walks alone.
Okay.
So he has her, throws her over his shoulder, and like goes back to the 5 who are alive, and the 7 who are soon going to be not alive. Okay, Kiev and Rus. Okay, you, and you pick him up because he's unconscious, but I know he's alive. You're all going to follow me, or I'm going to kill you. Do you see those? Do you see those 7 with the broken arms and legs? Yes. Okay. And because he has no partial transformation, he's going to go full Krynos, whoosh, and just like dead, whoosh, dead. You will share their like. You will share their fate.
They look pretty cowed.
Yeah. And so, going back down 1. So, you will follow me now. No ifs, ands, or buts. Come. And Krar will line them all up.
They're a
And
lot
he will-
easier to like organize and talk to for you because you literally speak their language.
Yes. I don't have to like herd them like sheep. So Krar is actually going to have them pick the bodies of their dead friends first for loot.
Astro will actually turn to this as Krar's looting. What about
Krar's what?
the others? Looting.
Looting.
Yeah.
Looting.
Yeah.
She
Looting.
gives an idle nod and glances back towards the city.
What about the other pack?
Don't know. Maybe that's what they're running from. But we still need the lumber.
Get the others back to the boat. Takes out her axe. Link up with Krar and tell him to meet me at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
In the interest of time, this shit goes down.
Yep.
Slaves on the boat. You 2 at the gate. What do you do at the gate?
Should turn, Krar. We have to get lumber. We need it.
Oh, but Astra, we have something far more important than lumber. There was an old woman, and she told me that there was a seal, a bunch of them, and they were breaking.
Hence why we have to get the lumber quickly.
But don't you want to know what kind of thing is being kept behind seals?
No.
Well, I tried. Okay, let's go.
find out where the other pack is.
For what it's worth, Dite will be sending, a group of kinfolk that are armed, but you are going to need bodies to carry lumber back to the ships. So,
I mean, essentially,
getting the
Just go
lumber
find
is
Where are you
childishly
at?
easy. Huh?
Krar is still, Krar's going to go Krynos and howl, "Where are you at?"
You get the voice of everyone's fan favorite Ragabash back. Near that building in the center.
Need help?
This is weird. Nobody's there.
Tell them to pull back.
Run away! There's a big, scary, some kind of creature. It's about to get loose. Pull back before you die.
Pack 2 does have a Theurge, Bob, if you want to drop anything on her.
Pack 2's Theurge, huh?
Pack 2's Theurge is...
Are Theurges making noises about this?
This bitch.
They're not happy noises. There's some old man. I think I see somebody in there. I'm going to take a look.
Don't go in there, you stupid idiot. Just come out.
You don't get a response.
You're making me really angry. Why do you have the brain of a lobster? Okay.
Nothing.
The other pack is dead.
That was the best reasoning ever. Okay, the other pack is dead. She'll call. Actually, Astra's gonna call out to the Alpha, and like she'll send a big howl, like pull the fuck back.
After some time, you hear a voice, not intentionally howled, but you all hear it. Think of my children! As you all run pell-mell towards the long ships, you feel the earth rumbling beneath your feet. Are you guys like straight up setting sail?
Oh yeah, as fast as we can.
Oh yeah, fuck this. I also assume Arn is here. Even if he's not yet, he's here.
No, I have something for Arn later.
Oh boy.
So you sail away, no Arn.
Oh.
Or you stay here, one of the two.
Well, fuck staying here. Krar wants to get out of here. There's a fucking earth creature. If
The earth
Astro
begins to rumble strongly, like brrr. It reaches a crescendo, and the screams of 1,000 voices erupt as though from the earth itself. You see a gout come from the center of town in what you believe is a green flame, but looking at it more closely, even from the distance as you sail, you can see shrieking luminescent skulls rising into the sky and falling back to the earth. And the last that you can make out of this place that you ravaged and left, you see the dead begin to rise. Watchers, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing. And we'll see you next time on a special episode of Voyager.